This is Ruth, and I'm back today again with another one of Susan's Nature's Botanical Garden collection, and this is the flowering quince. So it comes in two dies. They're actually just two pieces to this, but you can see here that we've got basically what's 5 petals and then the stamen here, and this one has actually got the branch and the leaves on it. So with a little bit of creative cutting, you can make a really beautiful quince. Now I have already got some here that you can have a little look at, but here I've got the leaf and the sort of branch part. Because they're both on together, I've cut this out in white so that I can then colour it in brown because it's a shrub, and then green on the leaves. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I like the easy way to do these things. So I have got some alcohol markers. First of all, I've just got a couple of browns here, 2 or 3. I'm just going to use 2 this time, and I'll take the chisel end of an alcohol marker and just colour right down here very quickly. You'll see that I actually coloured this on both sides, and normally when I'm making a card like this, I would maybe colour the leaves on both sides, but I wouldn't usually colour the back because that wouldn't normally be visible. But in today's card, I'm actually going to be having part of this visible from the other side as well, so that's the only reason why I've actually coloured the back of the branch in as well. So I'll just add a little bit of shading very roughly. I'm not taking too much time to put detail in that because that won't be too noticeable once the flowers go on anyway. Moving on to the leaves then, I could colour those with alcohol markers as well, but I'm just going to take a little sponge dauber and some green ink, and again I'm going to do this on both sides. Now I'm just going to add some shading with a darker shade of green down at the base of each leaf, just on one side. So now I've got my leaf veining tool on the Spellbinders tool-in-one, and I'm just going to go down the centre vein there and then add some veins coming out to the sides from each little leaf. So just while I'm doing this, I've got some other videos on my YouTube channel. There's a little playlist there with lots of Spellbinders ones, but if you want to see some more that I've made with Susan's flower dyes, you can have a little look there as well. If you're enjoying this one, don't forget to give it a like, and you can leave me a little comment as well. But if you do want to have a look at some others, you'll find them down below there as well. If you are enjoying it, don't forget too that you can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and that way you'll be able to see lots of new ones as they come up as well. And my affiliate links to everything that I use will be in the description down below as well. Now I am just grabbing the leaves here and giving them a little bit of a shape, because we know that no leaf is really flat like that, so it's really just however you feel. I'm going to sort of turn some up and turn some in, and just whatever way you like to do that. Twist some of the edges in and the tip as well. So I showed you the little die that cuts out the flowers, and I've cut that out on some beautiful coral pink paper. It's actually 216 GSM card from Tonic Studios, so that's coral pink. Whoops. And now I'm just taking some red ink on my little finger dauber and going into the center of that, because that's kind of the color that the flowering quince would be. Deeper in the center, and that beautiful sort of coral pink with a reddy tinge to it. Now I've only got enough for 3 flowers here, but I do have some more cut out and I've already been working on those, so I'll show you those in just a second or two. Now I'm going to take my little shaping mat, little foam mat, and just set these up here. So 1, 2, 3. And I've got my little leaf vein tool. You can see that there on the end of this. And I'm just going to bring each one into the center here, just to give that a little bit of a shape as well. And I'll do that with all of these. Now whenever I've done that with all of them, I'm just going to press right into the center with the small ball tool and cup these up. And then I'll leave them aside for a moment or two while I work on the rest of it. When you have the little petals cupped up, you can see the way they fold in, and you're just going to set that one on top of that just the way it is at the moment, and then press that down, and there you have a lovely little flower. Now as you can see, I've already put some of these in here because that little foam mat, if you just push them into the 5/8 section there and set them aside for a moment or two, that will keep them in place while the glue dries. On this little die you'll see this little part as well, the little stamen. So I've cut that out in yellow, and just to make it a little bit finer, you can go in there to each one of those if you like, and actually if you're able, because I know not everybody is able to do fine detailed work like that, but if you can, it will make those just a little bit finer if you just snip down into the center, leave the bottom part intact. Then you can just turn this over and grab the end of it here. You'll see that little end piece, grab that with the tweezers and run a line of glue right along there and roll that up just like that. And then you can just slide that off your tweezers and sort of spread those out just a little bit. Now you can actually dip those in pollen or glitter or something like that, but I'm just going to leave them like that. Now I have got a card prepared, and this is an A6 card. Oh, I'll have to bring you back out again. So it's an A6 card, as I said, and I've got some of the same colour of card in at the back there, and then I've got Simon Hurley's plaster 3D embossing folder, and I just love that thing. So I've got that on there because it's going to make an absolutely beautiful background. I have folded the card front in half, back like that, and then I've put the same colour and the same embossing folder on there as well. Now I'm going to take these 3 branches because what I want to do is have them hanging over like that. I might even need to snip a little bit off here, but the idea is that they hang over the side like that, and that's why I needed to have some colour on the back of them, because when the card's open you'll see part of the back of them anyhow. So I'm just going to work about here for a minute or two with the placement and make sure I get these just the way I want them before I glue these parts down here. I'm hopefully putting 3 of them on. You never know, I might change my mind and put 2. Now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to take the flowers, and you can see I haven't actually got the little stamens, oops, the little stamens in the centers of all of these yet. I've only put it in one here to show you, but I like to place those after I've got everything else arranged. So I'm just going to take a moment or two and glue these on just wherever I think is suitable for them. I'm happy with that layout, so I'm just going to take these with little pieces now with the tweezers and pop them all into the centers. After I put all these little pieces in, then I stamped out "Thank You" from BB's Cats and Pugs stamp set, and I stamped it onto white card, and then I backed it with the same card that I've made the flowers and the background out of, and I was tempted to put it here. I wasn't too sure where to put it, but I think it actually just works really well where it is at the moment. And there you are. That is a really quick and easy little flower to make, and I've just used it on its own in that card, but obviously you could use it as a filler with some of the other flowers, and some of the other ones that are bigger and you want to make a bouquet or something, make some of those up. And in fact, you don't even have to use the whole stems. You could just use the leaves and the flowers together. So like possibly just that little top section there would be beautiful on all sorts of things. I also had cut out a little bow and I was tempted to put it on here, but then I wasn't too sure. I thought that might just be overkill. I didn't want to add any more of the coral pink on, so I thought the yellow might match, but I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm very happy with that. Let me know if you think this is in the right place, or if you'd have put it somewhere else, or even if you put a bow on there as well. I always like to know what everybody else is thinking. Should I just have gone ahead and done that? But I really like the card the way it is, and you can see the dimension on it, and you can see just the way that's kind of an open kind of feel whenever the card's open too. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, you can do that and hit the notification bell. I have lots more videos coming, all sorts of things, so you may be interested in some of those as well, and hopefully you'll come back and watch them. And again, my affiliate links will be down below to everything that I've used. And until next time, happy crafting. Thanks very much. Bye bye.